Thank you for coming in. I think it's better than that. It was just hello.
Hello.
Thank you again for coming, much appreciated. Terrific job on the guys that came from the school, that's terrific. So thank you for that, very entertaining, excellent. I can tell you practiced it and had a lot of fun with it too, so that's important, very important. I'm going to play some of my songs, original songs too. I'm a teacher over in Canton, I think Signe said it earlier. It's a sixth grade teacher, and you know, every day working with students is a great inspiration, and that comes out in so many different ways, and sometimes it comes out in song too. A lot of things that happen, I find in my life, end up in a song in one way or another, and it's helpful for me to either understand what happens, or you know, if I have a certain feeling about something that's happened, sometimes it doesn't quite know where to go, and invariably it comes out in a song. And it doesn't come right away. Sometimes, I'm going to play one of them this evening as well, that just finished, literally just finished, and that one was kind of stuck inside me for a while. And not for very long, but I just didn't, I had the song and I had the melody and the chords and all the rest of it, but the words wouldn't come, and I wanted these words to be meaningful, and they just weren't. And then all of a sudden something happened, and it just went boom like that. And I think I might have got a word or two words, or I overheard somebody saying something, and out came the song. And it really was a nice feeling to sort of get that out and write it. But I'll explain more about that in just a short while. A Neil Young song called, I'm not going to play that. It's going to be a lot worse than that. No, a Neil Young song, Neil and the Damage Done, one of the opening lines is, I hit the city and I lost my band. Well, that's sort of what happened to me. Through one problem or another, the students that I was bringing had a combination of fractured wrists and the flu. And if you're a drummer in particular, a fractured wrist is a big problem. So I'm going to play kind of just solo tonight, but at the same time, I do a lot of recording as well. So given all this information, I thought, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try something I saw with a young guy that played with Nate. A couple of weeks ago, we went to see them at Bridge Street Live over in Collinsville. Great show, really enjoyed it. And he was playing with a young man from New Orleans. And what was happening is he was playing his songs, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came the sort of a few backing tracks, and I thought, that's interesting, because they just came out of nowhere. How does he keep time with all this? So anyway, I went up to him afterwards and said, how do you do it? So he showed me his iPad, and it had a few little gadgets on it, and I sort of said, oh, okay. See you, bye. And I went home thinking, I still don't quite understand it. And then it dawned on me what I could do in my own little studio. And I thought, well, I'm going to bring a piece of studio equipment. I'm going to record some backing tracks. I was playing the piano, I do a little harmony here and there, and maybe, I don't know what else, there's a little beat here and there. Just basic tracks to accompany these songs, because it feels sort of awfully naked after all these years of playing with bands of one kind or another, just to be by myself. So I thought, let's try it. So we'll see how it goes. We don't know. Well, we'll know as soon as something goes wrong, but at this point, and hopefully the levels are going to be okay. So there's a lot of apologies that go with this because I've never done it before. Anyway, this first song I'm going to start to sing is Mary Moon. Its name is, it is called Mary Moon. Now Mary Moon is written for my cousin, who was kind of more like an aunt really to me back in England. And she and I got very close. Her husband was killed many years ago, and I was at college there, and she had 3 young boys, and I got very close to all of them as some sort of support at the time that felt to be needed. So anyway, the years went on, the kids grew up. Unfortunately, she contracted cancer and fought it valiantly, but it come to the end, and she said she wasn't doing it anymore. So I learned about that, and I hopped on a plane, and I went to England just for a weekend. It was a very quick visit to basically kind of say goodbye in a very indirect way. So I did that, and I thought she was in great spirits, and got home here on the Sunday. Thursday, she sadly died. So the song came to me that weekend, and her name was Sheila Mary Bates, and this song is called Mary Moon, after her. So let's see how this goes. Oh, that'd be really nice if I put the capo on the right fret. Sorry about that. Once knew a lady, sweet, sweet woman, will wave this world goodbye. She wrote a letter, mailed it out, said she'd done all she could. Mary Moon, Mary Moon, sweet, sweet lady, Mary Moon, Mary Moon, dear, dear woman, my Mary Moon. Closed the door, said her goodbyes, turned around with one last smile, walked through the clouds, walked out of sight, into the arms of those she loved.